Me? You want me to give it to you?
Why?
I saw...
What happened?
I saw... It was... Renoir.
I used to see him in my nightmares too. He can be, quite traumatizing.
Hello everybody and welcome to episode 11 of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We are right back here in camp following those events and we're going to be checking up with everybody.
One down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
Absolutely.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Maëlle is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess. Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Can I shower first? Really? Oh, wow. Fuck it, I'm not this guy.
Do you even need to ask?
The bond between Ciel and Verso deepens. Verso and Ciel spend some time together, away from the others. Verso and Ciel become a bit more than friends. Ciel feels inspired. Oh, if we got a gameplay benefit, then I'm glad. Oh, it's the perfect cap. We did it. So now that my self-esteem is thoroughly shattered.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
Not zero.
You have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
Sure.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play, it feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Laughing, Verso agrees. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. Oh, I was going to go with deafness. No, she got Phoenix Flame. We don't know what it does yet, but it'll be on their skill sheet before heading back to the others. All right.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have. Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
You could really use some touch-up, though.
We're talking about you, not me.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed opinion.
Stop being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Don't be silly. We'd look ridiculous with matching haircuts.
Or we would look fantastic.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Verso and Minoko are now bound by a manly love of style. I have to say, I don't hate either side of that. We've got the Geralt of Rivia on the left, and I don't know, just braids, like a dwarven beard braids on the right. I kind of want to keep these for a while, which they would never to admit to each other. I think we're going to rock with these, and the very moment they show up in a cutscene not having these, then we might switch it back. But I actually really like both of these. As is tradition, they now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. Oh, he actually didn't keep it on. Then I'm not sure that I'm inclined to change it. I really like both of those, though.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
Those masks.
What about them? Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's, hard to control.
Okay. Gross. You know what? I think that we probably have some Lumina to spend before we spend time with everybody. I have 4. So, yeah, once again, sorry. Look at Minoko. He was like 4 levels behind everybody. Now he's actually on the top. Oh, Lune is down 1 as well. Okay, we'll try to get that up. And then we don't need to upgrade our tins. However, we did buy some of the super chromatic ones. This is brand new. Level 11. 30% increased break damage per earth stain. We don't do a lot of earth with her, but that could be pretty cool. 9 AP on breaking an enemy. So, timeout for Lune. So Lune is real big into agility. This scales off of agility. She's not big at all on might. So can we... Is there a weapon? Like, what would her default weapon be? Vitality and defense. Vitality, defense. Agility and luck, but it's only D level in agility. Although if we upgrade this, it would probably get a lot better. Because these are... There's nothing that scales off of might that I've seen on any weapon. I might try to polish chroma catalyst. We don't have any of those, huh? All right. Well, then we'll step away from that. Vitality, agility, agility, defense, luck, vitality, agility, defense. That's what we currently have. Luck, vitality, defense, defense. Yeah, so what we don't have is like the 2 things that she's really good at. Agility and then either vitality or luck. We don't have a weapon that really goes to any of that. However, this... No, that's vitality. This is agility B. So this is actually really good for her. Even if the defense isn't very high, she's going to get a lot off of that B rank on that. So why don't we upgrade this? And we might do it again. For him, I'm really, really liking this Dualiso. It scales really well off of both the vitality and the defense that we've gotten on him already. It also gives him that free base attack. I like everything about this. It's lightning damage, so we don't want to put all of our eggs into this basket. But no, this is really good. We might actually do 2 into this for him. He's really, really good for him. Yeah. Do we have anything else that's vitality and defense for him? This one isn't bad. Agility, luck, vitality, defense. Okay, hold on. This is another one. And also the increased base attack damage. 50% increase rank damage on rank D. No damage increase on other ranks. Oh, wait, I really don't like this one. This is like if you just want him to get, like, completely hammered every single time. I feel like the whole thing about Verso is that every rank he goes up, he does more damage. So if you take away that base attack damage, the 50% increase, I don't know, maybe it balances out. But what we really need is something that's not lightning damage. So that's probably our pick. Defense and luck isn't bad either, and this is cold damage. Don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies. We don't deal a lot of powerless out there into the world. This is light. This is also a very, very low level, and we can't upgrade it right now. All right, let's aim at defense and agility. He's got a lot of defense. He doesn't have a lot of agility. I think that we're going to go with vitality and defense, because those are his two big ones. So let's upgrade this. Actually, we'll probably want to get this up to... Do we want to go up to 13 on it? Yeah, screw it. There we go. Now we've got a couple options for him. For Mael, right now, so she's big into might and then luck. So we want something that scales really hard off luck. We've got a B rank on luck, C rank on luck, B rank on luck. Okay, so we've got a couple really good options. And actually, this is one of the best ones for her, this Brularum. Critical hits apply burn, which she's going to get a lot of because she has a lot of luck. Base attack applies 2 burn. I actually really like this one. Let's upgrade this one. And then the one that she currently has is pretty damn good as well. Vitality and luck. It's another 110 points, 105 points-ish. 104, actually. Yeah, and she heals all of her allies as well. And she gets a free shield. I really like that one. We've got a couple more upgrades that we can do. He is currently using this one. What if we have... He's luck, agility, and defense, but high agility. Fortunately, yeah, all of his weapons are high agility. This is actually really good. Let's aim at... I like the fact that this applies powerful for 3 turns. Let's put a point into this one. And then, do we have any other ones? Agility, this one's also really hot on agility. And we can spend 1 point on it. The only thing is that I do want to see what is up for Mael. Or CL. You'd think I would remember her name after the evening that we've had. Let's go with... I like this one a lot. Defense and agility. She doesn't have any defense at all, but high agility. This one's better for her on the whole, though. Look at this one. This is agility and luck. The only trouble is that there's no bonuses to this one. So I'm not... And I don't have any polished chroma catalyst. Vitality and luck. Not really high on vitality for her. Vitality, luck. Vitality, agility. Vitality, luck. Defense, agility. And then this is the one... This is the one that we like because it's defense and agility. But so is this. So yeah, really we've got light and dark. I need some more polished chroma catalyst. In the meantime, why don't we put a point into this? And I just want to have something that's not light as well that we're upgrading. Vitality, luck, vitality, luck. Here's agility. It's only C rank. And then that's the one that we can't upgrade. Okay, then we're going to go back to Minoko and we're going to give him something else. This is light. Let's give him this one. So we can do physical. There we go. Upgrades complete. That was a lot, but I feel like one of the interesting things is that the weapons seem to give you an idea of how they sort of feel like the characters should be spec'd up. Because, oh, here's... Who is it? CL has like a lot of, what is it? Defense ones, which is interesting. Learn skills. Well, she's got 6. Let's take a quick look at her. I'm inclined to go down the combustion route since we already have Fencer's Flurry. Sword Ballet deals extreme single target damage, 5 hits, uses the weapon's element, critical hits deal double damage. And she's got such high luck. I kind of want to save up for that one. Also, she picked up Phoenix Flame, 10 burn to all enemies, and revives all allies with 50 to 70% health. That is stupid good. And then over here, it is an offense skill. What would this be? Defense. I kind of want to reach for Sword Ballet. I'm not usually a big fan of stockpiling skill points. I usually want to spend them as they come in because I feel like that's how most games are balanced, but maybe we just want to do that. Card Weaver, low single target physical damage, 1 hit, propagates target's foretell to all enemies. I absolutely love that idea. We're going to put that in, even if we don't equip it right away. All right, and we're going to head over here and probably spend the night with people. Check up on the others.
Do you mind if I play here?
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure. We have all night. Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. SK, you ready?
Okay, that's very cool that we unlocked the music. You know what it is about SKA? You know what I just finally put my finger on? It's the fact that SKA seems like somebody who actually legitimately only perceives joy and beauty in the world. And when something comes up that doesn't match that, he seemed legitimately surprised by it. Remember the conversation that he had with Verso an episode or two back? Like, that was sad. You were sad. Like, he seemed like actually surprised and taken aback by not the fact that Verso was sad, but that he encountered, like, SKA encountered something sad in the world. I just really like his outlook. I think that's what I've been trying to put into words about him, that he doesn't come off as annoying because he's so powerful, and yet he doesn't, like, just solve all the problems. But that absolutely works in the story because he's just kind of completely grooving. And I'd like to learn more about SKA, but he's just an extremely earnest and sincere entity. I want to say person, he's got personhood, but you all get it. We're going to head to the second Axon. Defeat the other Axon on its island to forge a weapon able to pierce the monolith barrier. Let's write in the journal. Mime finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how fearsome and incredible the Axons are, bigger than mountains. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mime heads back. You know whose journal I want to read? I want to read Lune's journal. Specifically because I bet that that's going to be down to the meter on exactly where they've gone, what they've done, what they've seen, how, what the weaknesses of every single enemy are. I really like Lune. I feel like she's the one who most gets the idea that their odds of success are infinitesimal, but what they need to do is drive the odds of the next team's success up by 0.05%. That's her whole deal. And she has such a clarity of vision and purpose that I really admire it. Okay. Now, if I see a merchant, I might stop and buy some of the upgrades to upgrade some of the, lower level weapons, since I'm not sure if we're going to find those anymore. But other than that, we are straight on to story. We're going to head... Yeah, this is it. One of these two beaches should be it, and it's going to be straight east.
Let us get wet.
For SKA, the problems of the world are still his problems, and yet they seem surmountable. They seem like something that can be resolved. So he's just, having a good time with it. He takes things seriously, but not so seriously that they get him down, and honestly, that's an outlook shared by everybody on the team. It's going to just be slightly faster if we... Nothing. All right, and then just over here, I see a lot of nothing. All right, we're in.
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
As with everything, it's always interesting what they find to be surreal, because everything, even down to New Lumiere, where they started, has felt surreal.
Is she the Axon?
Sirene, she who plays with wonder.
It's so...
Lune? What's going on?
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Let's move fast, before we all lose our minds.
That was really good with the eyes. The way that their eyes were rotating 180 degrees. So I was expecting a conversation, and we're doing this instead. So I'm just trying to figure out where we're headed. And if at some point I was meant to jump off. But this feels very much like a ride all the way to the end. That looks inanimate. I don't trust prizes out in the open.
Useful.
Very happy to have a weapon upgrade, though. I'm also relieved that we have a lot of money to spend in the game. Like, I can find a merchant and buy all of the weapon upgrade parts, the catalysts that we need to upgrade some of those lower level weapons.
Don't look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
This dance feels familiar. Is this kind of dancing taught in Lumiere?
I don't think so. Never seen it.
One thing I'll not be doing is upgrading every single weapon in the arsenal. I think we'll probably focus on the ones that seem most appropriate for these builds, and if it turns out that we need to then respec, so be it. Okay, that was a really solid hit. I wonder if they're both flying. I just got lucky on that first hit, because that dodge usually only comes up when they are floating ones. Let's go for...
Eyes don't lie.
Fudge.
Let the ink flow.
Eyes up, Verso.
Take cover! So much potential.
That felt very bad. Okay, so we'll get Verso back on his feet.
Let's finish this.
And then she died. Interesting. So regular attacks seem a bit... See, we have to land the hit for the free attack to happen. So I think instead we really want to focus on just shooting them to death. Now, if this area is going to be very... like, shoot people happy, we have a lot of abilities that will make our shots count a lot more. Ones that will make them burn, make them marked, you know, all sorts of cool stuff. There was... Oh, I think there were two peoples we came up, and I think we just fought them both. They teamed up. Ciel's down real bad, but when she dies, she's gonna bring everybody up a bunch. Yeah, let's roll with this. We want to tag in Mael pretty soon. She's a lower level.
Swiftly now.
Yeah, regular attacks don't seem like they're gonna do it. So who gets to go first? On the cards over on the left, they're both the same. Like, there's not one in green and one in orange, so we'll just pick one. Okay, that's not a great choice. So they are resistant to her shots. I guess we'll just go for a regular strike.
Try me.
Chroma is flowing.
Wait, I do want to bring her back to life, though. Because then Verso can just... She might be resistant. Yeah, CO comes out of that more powerful than we started the combat. And we 100% want that, probably a journal.
Let's carve a path.
Just regular attack, right?
Here we go.
Now, they're resistant to her weapon style, which actually I should have thought of. We need to put ice on her if we have it. Why don't we give Rush to everybody? It's a better use of her time.
Flow.
Luna, careful.
Take your shot. Ready to evade.
Again, like, I guess any damage is better than none.
Gilles, 55th. I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting Pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the Nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They just keep dancing to their own. We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance. Rochelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that will work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
Good stuff.
I mean, I don't know if this is a side area. It looks side area-ish. Okay, no, it absolutely does not. This is the way that this... Oh, you guys, we can crack these now.
Wow.
Ow Wow is pretty good, but the #1 best character exclamation bark in any video game ever is in... Oh no, I'm forgetting it. Bravely Default. And I'm forgetting her name right at this moment, but there's a character that goes... Murgurgur. Oh, I really like that.
Well, that will help.
Bravely Default needs to be... like more of a franchise. More Bravely Default, please. Oh, I really should have taken an extra shot before I did the attack. Like, we can just do the attack next time. I have a feeling the dancers are going to become very threatening once they are paired up with additional dudes. Okay, so here's a problem. This person is clearly going to take us somewhere else. That's what we've been led to believe. But we've got this whole other interior space that we want to explore. So I'm going to go explore this interior space, and then we'll come back and interact with that person, who I think will whisk us away to an all-new adventure. There's nothing over there, so let's go down here. It wouldn't surprise me if this is an optional fight against a Chroma Catalyst person that's gonna just absolutely burn me alive. I could hear this one, which was interesting. I don't really expect to find the keys that we're supposed to shoot open off the edge of the world. Oh, wait, they're right here.
Useful.
Shield affinity. 30% increased damage while having shields, but receiving any damage always removes all shields. Now, doesn't... Hold on, I think that might be really good for CL right now, because doesn't she have a weapon? On turn start, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. So we want to put this Pictos on her. We don't need auto shell. I mostly have auto shell on because of the health bonus. The 1 AP on start is always nice, and then this one has both health and crit rate. It's also... I don't want to lose that crit rate, though. Alright, let's remove... Damn, all of these are really good. That's the trouble with the Pictos. It's like, I don't want to give up any of these things. Let's drop the 1 AP on battle start and the health. And instead, we're going to put on whatever the shield one is that we just picked up. Shield affinity. Yeah, that just, it goes better with her current weapon. Which actually, you know what? Hold on, that was kind of dumb, because wasn't I just talking about switching her weapon out for something that does ice damage so that they're not resistant to her shots? Yeah. I think we actually do that. Still, why don't we learn that ability so that then she can have it later on? We'll keep that on her for the time being. And sorry, I don't like being in menus, but what else does this do for her? Speed 118. Oh, and a huge crit rate boost. Yeah, her crit rate's 50% now. What we need to do at some point is we need to max out Lune's crit rate, because she has a couple of abilities that get, I think, exponentially more powerful if she's landing crits. So this is going to be another teleport person, but there was a whole other way that I didn't look at. That's the rope that leads us back onto the main concourse and the other teleport guy. It's not really a teleport, though. It's more of a carnival ride. Yeah, way better than shooting. What was it before? Dark? That they were just resistant to?
What have we here?
Okay, well worth coming for, but now we have a question. I feel like this area is a little bit more hidden, so I'm going to take this teleport person instead of the other. And I'm just going to have to remember that there's another way that we didn't go yet. The thing with sort of rides like this is, on my best day, it will take probably a couple trips back and forth to work out what drops me where. And I think in this zone especially, it'll be kind of important not to rest very often, because if we respawn the enemies, I'll really... When we came over here, I looked at that person and said, well, I definitely haven't been here. Oh, no. Do you want to give this a shot? Well, I want whatever's on the other side of him. Wait, hold on. I think he's on his way. Let's do it with this crew. I want to tag in Mime pretty soon. Okay, Mime goes second, but it's going to take some time to burn through those shields. So, do we want to heal? Do we want to electrify? That is 3 hits. Thermal transfer is only 2 hits. Let's burn through as many shields as we can, I'd say.
Thunder. Finesse and grace.
Now, for the time the shields are down and his defenses are down, Berserk Slash, 3 hits, deals more damage the less health you have. He's at 50%. Marking Shot, though... Marking Shot is never going to be good on this guy, though, I don't think. Well, let's go for Powerful. I'm not sure we're ever going to hit A rank.
Careful, Mime. Flowing.
We have 2 lightnings. Crustal Crush is a little too expensive. And break damage. High earth and break damage. Kind of do want to do that, and we do have the lightnings for it. Maybe we just do a regular attack? Okay, he has no more shields. We have an attack with her. Well, everybody gets to attack. So Verso has no AP. He's at B rank. I can use a tint to give him a lot of AP, or we could go for some Spark. Spark will put her into defensive stance, which is good. The target is not yet burning. I think that she's already done some damage, and I think that Verso could do a lot more. So let's do an energy tint. Okay, sir, you are at B rank. What's your big B rank hit? We're not ready for Phantom Stars yet. Defiant Strike will mark and put him in a good position for Lune to follow up. Defiant Strike. That was a really, really good hit. Now, can you do Crustal Crush? I have faith.
Please survive. Blade sharp.
We have 2 attacks. He gets to go, then Lune gets to go, and then he gets to go again. He's ready to break. Mime can't do that, and we don't have any gradient charges yet. Let's go for Spark to get her into defensive stance. And we'll go for Powerful on us again, because it's already worn off of Mael.
Not impressed.
Let's push forward.
We need to heal. This guy gets to go again, and Lune can't go down. If Lune goes down, we all go down. So let's go for Healing Light on herself.
A storm is coming.
And now we do have two... Sorry, lights. She doesn't have... Well, Crustal Crush will break. No, that just does break damage. She doesn't have anything that actually breaks. We could go for Immolation. Oh, no, that's if they're marked. Do you want to just do a Healing Light on Verso? Or Healing Light on Mael? Okay, right after Mael, he gets to go again. So let's start getting her lined up to do her shield break.
Watch out!
I've lived through worse.
Defiant Strike? Yes. Thermal Transfer, 4 AP if the target is burning, which he is, but we don't need the AP. I could shoot him a bunch. We'll probably just shoot him a bunch. And then let's hit him with some Immolation. Let's make him burn some more. Although, yeah, we do.
Danger.
Oh well.
Absolutely cannot get that last swipe reliably. All right, but we can get his shield reliably.
Take down the shields. I can do it.
Okay, options. We bring Verso back to life as he's one of the only ones that has a break attack. I'm not sure that he'll have the AP to do anything with it. Option 2, we hit this guy really hard. Option 3, Lune can heal herself, and Lune can bring Verso back to life. Oh, but we can Radiant attack, but we don't have Phoenix Flame. High physical damage, 5 hits. Let's do it. Okay, unless you... Wait, she does have... But that doesn't break. It just does break damage. I don't have the lightnings. I think we play it safe and we bring Verso back to life.
Brilliant light.
I'd love to have her deal the killing blow. I'd love to have anybody kill the burning blow. Can you break? Phantom Stars is our big break, and we can't do that. He's all the way down at D rank. One hit isn't going to do it. If we're going to do one hit, we're going to shoot him with pistols. Yeah, shoot him with pistols. And then regular attack, which I should have done anyway. Mael, I believe in you. Swift Strike, Virtuous Stance if the character is burning. We don't get any free attacks. Spark, no. Let's go for Swift Stride. This is only one hit, though. We want to hit him more than once. 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit. Swift Stride sets her up for next turn. Oh, she doesn't have a lot of health, though. Lune can heal her. Let's go for Swift Stride.
Chroma is flowing.
Incoming.
Nope, too early. No! Oh my god! Oh, we were so close. Can we do it with our B team? Select punches take out 4 of those shields and takes 1, so let's shoot him 1 time.
It likes you.
She's got 6 points. Do we go for Rush? Plentiful Harvest. Phantom Blade is 1 hit. We'll go for Rush.
A bit of violence, yes.
Here we go.
I don't know how to get past these shields now. 1 hit, 2 hits. Spectral Sweep would be great. It's just very, very expensive. Do we save up for Spectral Sweep? I think we do.
Careful now.
A bit of violence, yes.
Okay, 7 shields to get through. Slack Punches does 4, Ballet Charm does 1, and does Powerless, which isn't very helpful. Oh wait, Ramus or Bonk can break. I think that we definitely do that. She has 7 points. Spectral Sweep applies 1 foretell per hit. Critical hits apply some. It's mostly the 2 to 6 hits, which will just barely get us past. But he has to spend a turn recovering, and then Minoko gets to go. Spectral Sweep is our best bet. Sir, your very, very best hit, and it's got to really count. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe the A-team didn't get it done, and yet we did it in the end. Cereso is some sort of a weapon, probably for Verso. And there we go. We continue. Let's take a quick look at our spoils. Oops. Cereso. Bonus damage from Perfection applies to all allies at half value. Wow! Bonus damage no longer applies to Verso. But still, what is that, Vitality and Agility? He doesn't have very high agility. It's pretty good Vitality, though. I'm not sure that I like it as much as Dualiso. Is this also... No, but look, it's a physical weapon instead of a lightning weapon. I really, really like that. We're almost certainly going to use a Chroma Elixir before we do another fight.
Interesting.
That was a really interesting tactical battle. Effective heal. Doubles all heals received. I'm not sure that there's somebody that I'm really intent on giving that to, because it feels like that would be best on somebody with a very, very deep health pool, like a lot of points to refill. I don't want to take any of these things off of her. How about Verso? We could stand to move off of powered attack. I don't really want to lose that crit rate, which is up around 50%. But if anything, among other things, he'd be able to do more shots and stuff. Base attack has 1 extra hit we definitely don't want to take away. 15% of all heals affecting other characters. This is on here mostly for that crit rate. And then who do we have? Mael? Oh, also we picked up Immaculate at some point. 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Oh boy, what do we want to do? If we replaced energizing parry with this, she'd lose a lot of health but gain a lot of defense, like a lot of defense over what she has right now. Let's slide this in here. And then for that big crit, the Immaculate, this seems like it might as well have Verso's Immaculate. Like, it might as well be named after him. That's sort of his whole deal. That's crit rate 14. This is 15. I think we might bounce Powered Attack in favor of Immaculate, because it's a higher crit rate. His speed goes up. No, his speed goes down a little bit, but the crit rate doubles. Yeah. And then it would not be responsible to continue with 3 1 HP characters.
Let's carve a path.
Alright, these guys don't like to take damage from anything. So we want to end this quickly.
Cut him down.
Cool, I'm glad that he's no longer charmed. That's great. He did what he needed to do. It's just to the wrong side. Now, as soon as as soon as Lune can, we want to get her healed up. Okay, at least that's one fewer attack on this round. Aside from that, it's just do what we can.
Let's start.
Just try it.
Let us stain them.
Wait. Rebirth is a little too expensive, and we're about to use all of our APs to kill. So, to shoot.
Let's carve a path.
Revive 10. I still got 8. Yeah, for sure.
Just try next time.
I press B. I don't know how to dodge that. What do we want to do? Bring her back to life or shoot? Well, a little both. We might be at the end of this side journey. Which is good, which means that we've covered the side journeys.
Bring it on.
Careful, Verso. The storm is coming.
Wait. Really wanted to heal her, but now she's got a couple light orbs, so she can do something cool next turn if we're still here. And we won't be. I don't think. I have never paid attention to if they're dead at the end of combat, do they still get experience points? I think they do, but I'm not actually sure.
Nice.
Plus 10% to shell damage reduction. Isn't it... CL has like an auto shell on at the start of every combat right now. Auto shell. So yeah, well, let's put on greater shell. Health and defense. Yeah, where would we want to put this? Shield affinity we want to keep on for 2 more combats. We should actually tag her back in. Let's swap out longer powerful for greater shell, since that dovetails really well and we'll get to learn it as we go. CL is 39, Verso's 40. Let's pop Verso for CL. And yes, I do want to bring Monoko back in, but he's the same level, and I don't think that we can afford to be without Lune in this scenario. Wait, no. Down.
An advantage.
Well, I'll tell you what, whether or not we're on the main path or a side path, we're finding really good stuff. That weapon that we got off the dude was great. Now that's a shortcut / a new path. The question is, where has it reconnected us? Got it. Okay. We go back up this way. Or we go up this way and find out where it backs us to. Because at the moment, this is not... Wait, I was down there. I remember that little side journey. And then was this... No, I don't have a clear idea on where we are. Is this back to the beginning of the journey? Well, whatever. I don't really want to rest, but I want to at least touch this, which should... Yeah, we actually just saved. Okay, attributes for her. Let's go in for... I'm going to put all 3 into agility. Here's Verso. Verso says, let's go for some vitality and defense. Oh, he's got 3 more points available. Let's go for a point in might. Here's Mael. Mael is really benefited a lot from getting into might. Although... Yeah. We will put 2 into might and 1 into luck. Agility and defense most of the time. Yeah, I feel like he dies a lot. I might want to put some more into defense for him. Defense and vitality, maybe. Oh, he's actually does have a couple more. Let's put 2 into defense this time. And then here's CL. I kind of want to keep working up her crit rate. We got another 2 points off of that. And then learn skills. I don't think that we have a lot to learn right now. 5 for him. Medium, single target light damage, 1 hit. Increased damage for each free aim shot. Yeah, I keep looking at that and then not taking it. And then over here we've got leadership, which is something else. 7 points available for her, but we're saving up for that 10 spot. And then, yeah, we're set there. this is the main area. This is the first pair of guys that we fought, which means that if we just continue on forward, we'll get to the other side of things. That's where we went into, which covered all of the areas that we've been. And then straight ahead is the place that we've not been. What I've been referring to as a teleporter, but is just a point-to-point ride. This, I think, will be forward. Yeah, we've definitely not been in here. Oh no, there's a lot of options on where to go. Well, we've got a couple lit torches that way, a couple lit torches that way, and a couple lit torches this way. So we just pick a direction and go. Let's go to the left. We'll try to work our way clockwise. Oh, we did get it.
Good stuff.
Like, we can see an enemy down there. Look at that draw distance. That's great. Let's check out this ominous bend. Oh, it's Petank. I hope he goes back to his nest and doesn't run us around. So I have bad news. He's running us around, and we have encountered one other guy that does this, and I don't know the secret yet. Wait, but we do know where his nest is. Hold on a second, because we were just over there. Or weren't we? Hold on. Over here. Wait, this is... How did I get lost? We're not... This is not a large area. What did I do? This is his nest, isn't it? Hi, go. Go. I think this right here is where the Petank lives. Now, I might be wrong, but I noticed it when we came from the... Oh, that's interesting. The question is, I don't know how to direct the Petanks. Like, they seem to, like, when they get dodgy like this, like they're running around, evasive, I don't know that there's anything I can do to make them break their pattern. We chase this guy up here. He goes around. Like, there's no place for him to go up here. So he turns around, right? Oh, wait, but that's... I think that's the area. So how do we make him go down there? I don't have a lot of tools at my disposal. We could try to attack him, but I feel like this doesn't work. And then he just runs back around there. And if we try to chase him around, he comes down here. And you might think we'll just chase him through the main chamber. But he comes down here and then watch. He's going to run right past me. Wait, he didn't do that. Is that because I'm shooting him? Yes, this is what we want him to do. Wait, which way was it going? This is still clockwise. We want him to go into that one, I think. Okay, So do I throw an attack at him and then maybe he goes down that way? Attack. Yes! Go. That way. Okay, I don't know if attacking is actually doing anything, but now that he's on his nest, we can do the attack. Two turns. How do we deal enough damage to him to do this? We don't worry about healing at all. We only do attacks. Let's get some burn on him. Marking card. We could go for rush. I'm not sure. Let's try rush. We can always retry it, I hope. But we want to get in as many attacks as we can. Let's go for Swift Stride. He's already burning.
Ready to carry.
Waiting.
This is like the last time that we did get to fight a Petank. Like, I don't have any idea how to do the amount of damage that we need to.
Ready?
I saw your future.
No margin.
That's 10,000 damage. We just don't have the time for it. Maybe if we got a break on him. What do I have? Ice and... No, thermal transfer isn't great. We do gain 4 AP, but we're not going to be around to use it. And then Electrify consumes fire to trigger an additional hit. Sure.
Thunder. Do me now.
2 turns left of this. Rush is pointless. Marking card? Sure. And then he's out. Unfortunately, I do, and like he's gone. Now I think that if we rest, he comes back. But aside from that, I think that we're gonna take a pass on Petank for right now. There's either some sort of like a slow him down and speed us up strategy that I don't know about, and there was nothing else up here except for him, and he's not going to be here anymore. Yeah. And then that leads us back to his nest. There was one previous one that I never found the nest, and we chased him around for 15 minutes and like tried to find the way to direct him back to his to like lead us to his nest, and just never found the nest and never found the way to point him towards a nest. Well, neither of these seems very sturdy. And they both seem to lead to the same place. Except this goes down there. Well, let's head up. We don't know what these eyeballs... I assume this is an enemy.
Let us stain them.
Well, we don't know anything about eyeball at all. Do we think that he's dodgy? He is floating. Well, let's go with the guys that we know. Lucky hit on that. All right, so she's still got 4 points. And Lune does get experience points, so that clarifies that. Tune in next time when I will have forgotten that. And we got a very cool new Lune weapon. Our current weapon is level 11, but it does ice damage, which is really good in this area. This does light damage, which I don't think is any good in this area. Vitality and agility. Well, it's not bad at all. That's actually a good combo for her. 50% chance to generate a light stain when consuming stains, plus 1 AP on consuming a light stain. This seems extremely good once we are not in this area, where I think they're resistant to light, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's straight ahead. Oh, these divergent cloth paths are gonna throw me off. That door there is where we came in.
I'll do it.
I think the window for the jump counterattack is really high. It's a nice wide open window. Okay, so have we done the upper level stuff now? Except for going through the door, I think so. That's like a background person, right? I'm actually not sure. Maybe not. All right, hold on. And there's a purple up there anyway, so let's see if we can find a way. Hold on, let's trace it back. Where is it? So I want to say right there. So there's our path, comes over there, down. Oh, am I think we're actually on it. I do kind of want to heal her, though. But then again, her attack is so good. I thought I could maybe do it with just 2. That's why I split the shot. I like the 20% no damage bonus. That's really cool. Let's also... Hold on. Let's take a thought here. Yeah, Minoko's dropping behind in levels again. I don't want him to do that. Let's take out CL, and we'll put in Minoko. And before we wander too far, Minoko should have an ice-based weapon if he can get one. And he doesn't have one. I think they're resistant to light and dark. I think that they're agnostic about fire. Let's put in a fire weapon, and we'll see what this does. This puts him into Agile Mask. Do we have an Agile attack? No, 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 no. Yes. Okay, starting the fight by filling 20% of their break bar. This is a good place to bring him in, simply because I don't think that any of his skills are going to matter. This is really all about free aim shots, this whole section. Okay. As far as I know... So, we haven't gone through... I think it's that door. But if we go down here... I will fall to my death, apparently. I did not mean to do that. Well, we're here now. If we first strike, Lune can heal herself. That feels like a big waste of, what's it called, though? Action points. Immolation? Yeah, get some fire on.
I would love your feet.
Okay, weak to dark. Good to know. Okay. Weak to ice also, okay. Boy, this guy was set up like he was going to be like a super boss. He went down very easily. Powerful on shell. Oh, wow. We put that onto CL, who gets auto shell. She's going to start off really, really good every combat. And I'm glad that... You guys, I'm not sure that we have the feat for the floaty people, if they have feat.
Oh, wow.
Apply regen for 3 turns on battle start. Okay, hold on. Before we forget, I kind of want to put this onto CL. We will pop off shield affinity for now, even though I really like that crit rate bonus, and powerful on shell. So now when we have her in the party, she'll start every combat powerful and shelled, and with greater shell. That's a really good... Technically, I built up Verso to be our tank and then never wound up making use of his skill set there, but there we go. All right, so we've accidentally fallen down to the bottom of the pit. That appears to be everything here. This is nothing. Okay. This is the room from which we entered. There's anything else in this winding room? Wait, but there's clearly that.
Oh, wow.
Every time Minoko is, like, catching up and, like, running up to me, I think it's an enemy that I missed. Oh my god, I didn't see that guy. Wait, that's not the right button. Oh my god. That was inexcusable. Don't know why I waited so long to do the jump. There was nothing else down here, right? Now, hopefully, we've done everything in this room. I feel it's important to fight the guys, and also I want to find the stuff. And I'm relatively sure this is forward. And if we get the chance, I will rest at the next flag, because I'm down to 1 Chroma Elixir, which is actually the lowest we've ever been, except for when we only had 2 of them. And we had to use a bunch of revive elixirs at one point as well.
This place is huge.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
Well, I see a purple glimmer right up the stairs. How do you think this person feels just sitting there waiting to ferry a group of expeditioners once every few years? As I get older, I wonder, can you ever truly know someone else? Then again, how many truly know themselves? A lucky few, perhaps. It is a blessing to understand your darkest nature, or a curse to which we turn a blind eye. We lie to ourselves all the time, don't we? About things we'd rather not admit or confront. About ourselves. About each other. Then there are the things we genuinely don't see. Isn't that human nature? This is a weird thing to be debating with this faceless apparition. I wonder. I have nothing but time these days to wonder. What I missed that might have changed things? What is it that I didn't see? That I couldn't make myself see? Sounds like you have many regrets. When did she start pulling away? The man has gone silent. That is one thing about every single one of these. I'm not aiming the gun, I'm just pointing. Of these apparitions, they all do seem to be defined by regret.
Lovely.
Can't think of anything else I might want to comment on in this area. Cool, a weapon upgrade. Sweet. Oh, thank God we looked around. I'm going to go on record as saying I bet that I've missed at no fewer than 3 of these doors so far. Okay, Mile just standing there like she wants to be growling red rum. Are you... How can there not be anything in here, though? Like, not even anything to interact with. Oh, hold on. So that actually did light up red. Well, now how many other things have I not been smashing as we go? Or would we have found this anyway? Like, is this locked? No, we did find a secret.
Useful.
Super useful. That's a healing tint upgrade, like a permanent upgrade for all the tints, isn't it? Wait, where did we just come out of? That was really awesome. Oh. That was super neat. We arrived here, and I actually don't know what part of the architecture we emerged from, or where that bathroom was. Was this it? So this was it. Hold on. Sorry, not to belabor this, but I'm really curious what we came out of. So this is the main hall, right? So we're coming out of that painting, and you can't go back up into it, right? Okay, that's super neat. Three for her, and we are gonna rest. Let's do Do I want to start working up her luck a little bit? Let's do 2 points in agility, though, and we'll put 1 point to luck. For Verso 0, she has 3. Okay, let's put 1 in there, and then we'll put 1 into Vitality. I wanted to see if we'd get, like, another natural point of crit rate. And then CL. I like how CL sort of gently slides a little bit more into, into frame. Look, now she's centered. Okay. I wanted to try. We'll keep working up her various stats as we go. And now everybody's healthy again. So let's take a quick look. No, we kind of do have the ideal party for the time being. I'm gonna put cash on the idea that at various points I have seen a door to the manor but mistaken it for a part of the background, or there's gonna be side paths that I didn't find or go down. Just want you guys to know I never stop pressing forward there. One of the things that makes this guy refreshing is that we can hit him with, like, regular attacks.
Feel the burn.
He didn't do this last time.
Your turn to shine.
Ready to carry.
What lovely feet.
Okay, that went poorly. For Lune. Actually, everybody else did okay. I think that Mael, with her virtuous stance, we want her to shoot the floaty person, because I think that her damage bonus goes to that as well. What do we want to do with her? With him, probably bring. Is this a waste? He's got 8 points. Wait, there's something wrong with him. He can't use skills? He's silenced. Got it. Okay. So we just do a regular attack, but then that feels like a waste. So we will bring her back to life.
Try it again.
Really good hit. So now with her 8 points, Spark will light him up. What do we want to do, though? Breaking rules. Offensive switch. Or Percier. Yes, to Percier. So that'll cost 2 points. So that means that we can drill this guy with multiple shots. Which makes it lethal instead of just the next hit in the chain. Protecting death. On death, allies gain shell. Well, we know who that's for. He's just not spec'd out that way. How do we get over to this? From here? This is our launch point? Yes. Wait, is this... This is new, right? It just suddenly feels ultra familiar. But it's not. Okay, well that sort of looks like the main way. Except it can't possibly be with these big columns over here. All right, let's go check the side way. That drove that guy's bar up. I don't know what to do about these guys, like even a little bit.
Parry it!
You parry it, Mael. I gotta dodge. Alright, I do think that we want to bring him back to life. Unless we can get some light. Oh no, it's lightning. Yeah, I think that we just do it.
Time for revenge.
She's already in virtuous stance. Percier will take the cost down to 2 and put her into defensive stance, which is kind of what we want right now.
Careful, Mael. Careful. I'll do it.
That's right.
I was gonna say, that was probably gonna kill, but it was definitely gonna break. Okay, there was nothing else further up, I don't think. Don't fall before we grab this.
Well, that will help.
Well, 100%. Do we... Oh! Actually legitimately terrifying.
Feel the burn.
Offensive switch will set us up for breaking rules next round. Although if we select punch, well, let's get his break bar up. It gets rid of the shield. That's a nice recharge on her AP. Okay, do we have anything on her that does break damage? Not usually. But lighting him on more fire is always good, especially for her right now.
need to parry. Time to hit big.
He's getting ready to break. She's not in a good position for it. What's his face? Minoko is, but only... She's going to lose her stance, though, if we don't do an attack. Let's do offensive switch again. Although breaking rules is still free.
Take down their shields. En garde.
And then Swift Stride switches to Virtuous Stance. Yeah, if the target is burning. And we get back some AP for it as well. Trouble here is... Oh, no, we can't do the bonk. Okay, it's not that expensive.
A storm is coming.
34,000 points is what she just did.
Let the ink flow.
Boy, this guy went down like a sucker. That was perfect. No damage. Look at that. As many mimes as we've done, as reliable as their attack patterns are, we've never done one with no damage. Also, is that a Lune hairstyle? We have to at least look at it. Okay, hold on. We haven't seen most of these, actually, but this is the one we just got. Wait, does she always have those tattoos? She does. Actually, it's just like there's so much hair that I haven't really noticed. And then here's her gestural outfit. Messy bun. See, you can't, like, right stick to rotate them around. That one's a little bit overblown, I feel like. I was about to say that there's no bad looks here, but this one comes a little close. Oh, she's the avatar from XCOM 2. All right. Well, that was a happy accident finding that guy. At issue, though, is that definitely looks like where we want to go. Is there anything else in this area? Was this the pillars? This was the pillars. Yes. Okay, so this was the more direct route, but now we've worked our way around from a different path. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we get a chance to sort of like rest and recuperate and upgrade ourselves. 3 points for her. I vote for a couple points in agility, which is what we've always focused on with her, and then might. Might, vitality, and luck. I'm actually really tempted to put 2 points into luck, but we'll just accept this. He's got 3 points. Why not 3 points in luck? And then do we want to learn the skills? She's got 4. Critical hits generate the corresponding stain. We could always put on the Pictos to get her to a high crit rate if we really wanted to. It's just, I feel like then she can't do all of the cool healing stuff. With him... Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen this. Low target physical. Plays a second time. Kills non-boss enemies with less than 10% health. Well, that'd be pretty cool against the adds in a boss fight, possibly. The only trouble is that in this particular zone, a lot of them can't be hit by skills. And then with her, we're saving up for her 10, I think. and then he doesn't use skills, and then she's at 3 points, so we wait. And I will rest. We might as well do this. So let's assume, based on size and menace quotient, that this is a boss. Really looks that way. He's not floating, which means that we can probably just hit him with regular attacks. We probably want to bring in our very, very best squad, which is certainly going to be Lune, might be Mael. I don't object to trying it with Minoko. Let's give it a shot. We'll just try it with our current crew.
What's that?
The Tisseur. It works for Sirene.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Sirene.
I do not know if Sirene is a common French name, but it deserves to be. Oh, is this actually an optional fight? Like, it looks like we could go, but no, we want to do all the optional fights, especially against bosses that are very likely to drop very cool weapons or very cool upgrades for weapons we already have. And then that just goes back. Okay. Does not seem hostile. It sows tirelessly engrossed in its work. Attack anyway. So here's the thing. I've generally not in the past attacked non-hostile Neverons, but we have to kill the Axon, and that means that we have to take any advantage that we can get.
Your turn to shine. What lovely feet.
Curse is a status effect that kills the character at the end of its duration. Wait, but we're all cursed. Okay, so we're gonna need to put on a thing that cures status effects. Or Verso has a whole skill set that is specifically for this. So we might have to do another roll on it because we've not built him up that way. Unless there's an uneven, because if they all die at the same time, then they just all die. In the meantime, in 8 turns. Well, we might also be able to do this in 8 turns.
Feel the burn.
I know that's a little optimistic, but he's not taking 0 points of damage.
On me.
Your turn to dance.
Really feel like we could probably interrupt this process with our swords. Ow!
Let's push forward.
I thought he was summoning somebody. I didn't know that he was... I didn't recognize that as an attack. Sorry, that was funny. Rebirth, please.
You don't get to die yet.
This guy gets to go again before we get to go. Minoko will be standing at the end of that, I have faith. So why don't we go for Swift Stride?
Your turn to shine.
Trouble is, I have no idea. Now we know what's coming, and I'm not sure it's going to help me. Okay, we need to bring her back to life.
The dance begins.
We're in Virtuous Stance. We know Percier is very good. We can do it almost for free. Unless we want to do Spark. Yeah, he's not on fire anymore. We want him to be.
Blades. On me.
Let us stain them.
Crustal Crush is going to be 7 points, which we can't quite afford, and we want to have some lightning when we do it.
Thunder. this result.
Time to bleed.
Ballet Charm? Yeah, Powerless would help us out a lot.
Storm is coming.
Darn. How quickly can we do this, do you think? And I do think that we want to heal Mael. We're in defensive. That guy's on fire, and she's powerful, fast, and armored. Swift Stride? She doesn't need the extra AP. He's already weak to fire, I think. Why don't we go for defenseless on him? I don't think we can dodge this, but I'm still going to try. Almost ready to break. Now she should have enough for Crustle Truck on the next turn. Although, wait, why don't we take a look at her gradient charges? Tree of Life cleanses all status effects and heals all allies. We're all cursed. Seems like the time.
Don't move.
Sharp. I'm ready.
And she doesn't have anything that can break, but... And we're stanceless. Swift Stride? He's burning.
On fire.
Okay, that went super well. It took a minute to figure it out, but yeah, the fact that it actually helped us that Minoko died, because then we could bring him back to life, and then he was going to still stand if the curse ran out on anybody. But yeah, we got there. So anti-charm, immune to charm, and this is very much a Mael weapon. And we got 3 of the weapon upgrades.
Good job. No other expedition managed that.
No other expedition had a Lumina converter.
Yet this victory feels hollow.
Okay, well, listen, we'll write a sorry letter to his parents or something. We need the Axon heart, and if that guy was going to be able to show up and sow reinforcements for the Axon, Sirene? Is that what we're calling her? Oh, that's definitely an up. I didn't see this before. I was looking, like, over there. This seems like more of a subtle way, so let's check that out, but I want to save it. Oh, before I forget, let's see what's up here. Hopefully this is a fun secret and not the correct way. Oh, this is a fun secret. Whether or not we can find the keys. We found all of the keys every time so far. At issue is... I didn't even know this was here, which means that the keys are not going to be excessively obvious. Stop. Stop. But they are going to be obvious enough.
Well, that will help.
It super will. Permanent revive shard upgrade. I am happy every single time I see one of those paint cages because there's always a moment of dread. It's like, oh no, is this going to be the one that takes 35 minutes to solve? But every single time that we've opened one, it's been like, oh, that's awesome. All right, and then there is nothing else up here. Look at that combat roll off the top shelf. So I come up here, I hear something like a little shine, a little bright. Well, we know that they don't like her attacks at all. Yeah, that completely filled his break bar, which is why I wanted to do it.
Danger! Careful, my old.
Okay, let's... Well, hold on. If we can just break him, that's... No, he's silenced. Okay.
Flow.
Well, what we really want is this.
Violence.
Pretty sure Panhead gets to go after this, and then the guy that made him more powerful. Do I have anything? Yeah, not with silence on. Darn it, I really want this guy down. Nope.
Danger!
Your turn to dance.
That kind of makes me want to go back and spend their upgrade points. Because the flag is right over here. There'll be another flag. When I saw her coming up, I was like, oh, is this it? But there's a pathway right there. Like, she doesn't pay attention to us from here, right? No. It's too bad she's a bad guy, because I really like the singing. Yep, okay. Glad we didn't go back. Vitality and defense, yeah. With her... Yeah, if we dump 3 points, we go up two full percents in critical rate. We'll put in... Can I get him up to 30? Yeah, okay, let's do that, and then we'll put in a point to might. And the only one that I was really thinking about was her. Oh, and she has 10. Okay, so this is her new ability, Sword Ballet. Extreme, single target damage, 5 hits, uses the weapon's element, and it drops her into defensive stance afterwards. The only trouble is, look at that cost. It's a full 9. So... I don't know how feasible this is, but we've been saving up for it. Let's get it. This is her super nuke, it looks like. The question is, can we slot it in on her? This is the trouble with Mael. So I guess the one thing is that every enemy here, Degagement we haven't done in a hot minute. So why don't we switch that out for Sword Ballet, which is by a wide margin. Look at her cost down there. 1, 3, 3, 3. And then Percier is 5, Sword Ballet is 9. That's probably the way that we overall want to have it. And then Sword Ballet is just, man, if you could get into Virtuous Stance and then Sword Ballet with that double damage or whatever. I'm looking forward to seeing how this looks. Also, so this is very much a boss. Let's think about who we want to have on the team. Ciel's usually a big favorite for bosses, and she's behind a level. I do want to have Mael. I think that we drop Verso. Oh no, we drop Monoko. We're going to put in Ciel. Then we're going to take a look, because Marking Card is good against single targets. So that is what we want. And then is there anything else that we want in here? High single target damage, 5 to 7 hits. I think that we do want this. Each hit consumes Foretell to deal double damage. We put that in over Rush. We could put that in to give... Oh, this refills AP, which is really good now. The thing I like about Rush is that it's a benefit that we can get when there's nothing else for her to do at the moment. Man, this is the trouble with Ciel and Mael. It's like, I already like everything that they do. And this is her break. Like, we don't want to take away her break. If anything, we need to get a better break on Lune. All right, let's swap out Rush for Sealed Fate for now. And then on that note, can you get a break? This has a lot of break damage. How do you do a break with her? Can break if 4 stains are consumed. So Mayhem is something that I've picked up and we haven't done. We need Healing Light, we need Crustal Crush, we need Rebirth. What don't we need? And this generates what, a light spell? The thing is that the thing we would take off is Crustal Crush to get Mayhem. Can break if 4 stains are consumed, and we usually don't have any trouble having 4 stains. All right, let's give it a shot because we've never seen it. There we go. We've got a plan. Let's rest. I have a feeling this is another optional fight, fighting the sandworm, that we could just choose to go past. Or not.
Look out.
Not our best start, rather. Also not our best chart. Let's see. Electrify? Immolation. Immolation.
Okay. Blades. On me.
Eyes don't lie.
Weak to dark is interesting information. Oh wait, no! I'm not. So we have to get Lune back up. The trouble is she'll lose her stance, and I don't want her to do that. So rather than doing it with her, this person is very much on fire. Swiss Stride puts us into Virtuous Stance, and we have to change stances. Offensive stance is actually better for next round, with the problem being that then she's going to take double damage. But she's only got 7 hit points, so let her take double damage.
Let's dance.
Okay, that was weird. Let's bring Lune back to life.
Let us stain them.
We can't... Oh no, we can heal her. It would take 2 earths, but whatever. It would take 2 earths to be free, is what I actually mean.
Ready to parry. The dance begins.
All right, let's change stances. Well, let's renew the spark, and we'll go into defensive stance for a second. He's ready to break now, by the way. Can break with Phantom Blade. Doesn't have a lot of foretell, but screw it. Let's go for the break. Because then Lune can do some cool stuff.
Lady Luck's smiling today.
Mayhem is not yet available. For some reason. Is she silenced? She's not silenced. I don't know why we can't do it. I know that she doesn't have 4 stains, but okay, that's fine. Electrify 3 hits, consumes fire to generate 1 light stain. But that, I think, will leave her with only 3, and we want to get her up to 4. Consumes ice. I think all of these do that, then. Okay, electrify it is. She's in defensive mode. He's no longer defenseless. Offensive switch is nice. We're not... Yeah, let's go for a Swift Stride.
A storm is coming.
Now she has all 4. I'm not sure that I understand why we can't do Mayhem. Except that it's a red 3. Is it gradient charges? Maybe that's a gradient attack. I'm not sure on that. We'll not worry about it for right now. So she's got lots of points. If we get a 3rd... No, nobody needs to come back to life. Low fire damage, 3 burn. How high can the burn go? Is 10 the max? Oh, no, it's not. So, she's in Twilight mode. Let's go for Marking Card and then follow up with some Sealed Fate or something similar. No, I've no dodge on that at all.
Not looking good.
Virtuous Stance. Let's make the most of it. Well, I'm super boned. Okay. He gets to go twice after this. We can't survive that.
I won't lose again. Careful, my elf. A storm is coming.
Why did CL always get swallowed? Yuck. Alright, so let's do a Healing Tint.
Danger!
Blades sharpened.
Did she auto attack herself? It doesn't matter. So, what do we do now? Can we bring her back to life? We can, and we do have the lightning, so this will actually be a free skill.
Thanks.
She was still charmed after coming back to life. That ultra sucked. How do we do this? How do we live? Well, we got the points to bring her back to life again, except that we don't. So let's use a Revive Tint.
The expedition's not over.
It's ultra cool that the charm rather, survives her death. I don't know what to do with that information. Let's go for a gradient attack. Tremor, high earth damage to all enemies, one hit, removes shields. Not our best thing. Cleanses all status effects and heals all allies is what we want, and we need to get up to level 2. Which, yeah, Mayhem is a level 3 thing then, I think. So, how do we get up there? We want to spend a lot of AP on something. And Rebirth seems increasingly stupid because it just gets her up to attack me. So, let's get some burn on.
Hurts.
Send in reserve team, absolutely. I'm bummed that we didn't get it done.
Time to lead.
We're on Agile Wheel. We want to break him. Quick strike. Yes. Yes. Except I should have done his auto attack, his main attack. I will never, ever remember this. So, Select Punch's ice or earth damage applies defenseless, and with Heavy Mask it increases defenseless to 5 turns. Yes.
It likes you. Lovely fate.
Ramesor Bonk is 20% of his target. Yes. Oh God, what do I want to do? He doesn't have any damage over time. He gets to go right after this. I think we have to heal. He has fewer hit points overall.
I would lovely fate.
Oh, he's so close, though. We got it. Oh my goodness, that was down to the wire. That was the absolute end. If he had done an attack, I think that we would have both died. Hold on. Gonna go touch this flag real quick. And unless I missed my guess, that looked a bit like a Lune outfit. I don't hate it. I actually really like that. It actually makes Voluminous look correct, because it looks like she's, you know, dressed up to be somewhere. Even though that's not really her MO, is it? Like, she's very business-oriented. So, that was, I guess, actually the main way, which is a little surprising. Let's go take a quick peek over here. Boy, that was close.
Good stuff.
Those are the best victories when you look back and are like, man, one more round and it would have been done. Well, see, now this is feeling a lot like main path. Okay, the other way is a lot more obvious, so let's go check out these handholds. Yeah, definitely glad that we've been here. But, like, oh, well, that looks like a Petank downstairs. I feel like there's Petank rules that I still don't get. Thank you very much for the GGs. I have a bad feeling this guy's just gonna run me around in this circle. There was the one dude earlier that we chased and chased and chased, and he just ran a loop over and over and over again. Am I gonna lose my chance? Like, this guy might have something to say about all this. I guess he just says, let's trade. We will fight the merchant. And we need some of these polished chroma catalysts, I think, to get some of the weapons up to 10, so then we can start using these, which I might buy a lot of those. Double mark. Well, holy hell. Look, we're going to empty our bank account on this. What do I like most? Mark requires one more hit to be removed. That's huge. Because Mark it's 50% more damage or double damage. It's a big thing. And now you're applying that to a second attack. Yes to this. Plus 1 AP on base attack. Yes to this. Greater, powerful. Plus 15% to powerful damage increases. The big thing here, look at that crit rate. 23% is sick. So there we go. That was most of the money in the bank. I've never felt more proud about the amount of money that we've saved. However, we do want to get at least a couple of these. We want at least 3, but I think that we might like pick up 6. I don't know. Let's pick up 3. I might get more. Let's also fight the merchant because we want to know what his secret stash is. Last time we used Verso. Or sorry, last time we used Monoko. Let's go for CL. Because she got all ready to do a single target attack and then got swallowed.
Try me.
No. Here we go. No.
Take your shot.
Okay, we've used all of our AP for a minute. Clearly this guy can hit me anytime he wants. We're going to heal. All right, he's got 9, what's it called? I've got 2 sun cards. I would love to have another sun card, except that I've removed our rush ability. Plentiful Harvest isn't helpful because we don't have any party members. Phantom Blade consumes all foretell for additional damage. He's close to breaking, but not yet. Let's see if we can get him to break.
No.
That'll, if we can get one more attack after this, we'll be good.
Take your shot.
Phantom Blade. Now we get double damage and a lot more foretell. I was about to say, the only trouble is that I can't die. So we lose all of our great progress.
Kimma.
Wait, I don't know what it's telling me. Was that what he's willing to trade? Oh, no, it's telling me what I bought earlier. Okay, so it's another Mael weapon. This is Mael Central. On turn start, if stanceless, switch to offensive stance. Oh, that's really good. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. Interesting. Agility and luck. I want to say that she benefits from both those things a lot. That's really good. Okay, so now the question is, we've got money. How much more do I want to spend? And probably some. Let's get... I don't know if I want to get 3 more of these. Let's get 3 more of these. And then I kind of want to buy some of these because these are ultra valuable right now at this stage is what I need to upgrade stuff. Let's get 3 at least. And then I kind of want to save the rest for future needs. All right, and then I want to wait for all of our stuff to come up. We picked up a lot of stuff. Yeah, page mark is time in camp to upgrade all of our stuff. Okay, Mael can kick the shit out of that shield, and we have a lot of attacks to do that. In order for her to do that, this person has to be defenseless, and we don't have anything that's going to get us there faster. But if we could layer on some extra damage... We want to get him defenseless. And then marking card, unless she has something that does 5 to 7 hits. Yeah.
A storm is coming.
Now that drops her into stanceless. We want to keep her in offensive mode for sure. So breaking rules puts her into offensive.
Take down that shield.
Brace yourself.
3 turns. I feel like this is doable. Let's get past the shield.
Thunder.
I don't know why I'm pausing. It's because she doesn't have any good skills to go on. Blarg. So after this, CL gets to go. I think since we can't do anything else, let's give her a... Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. An energy tint. Well, hold on. She's got a few different things that she wants to use here. They do have 3 foretell. Sealed Fate, 5 to 7 hits. 5 to 7 hits, gosh. High ice damage. Marking card is better, medium dark damage, and marks, and applies 3 foretell. Let's do this.
One more trick. Let the ink flow.
Okay, can we do Mayhem? I do not. I'm increasingly confused on why I couldn't do Mayhem before. It was all grayed out even though she had 3 AP. I'm sure that there's a logic to it. Yeah, that was good. Mael, please be able to do your shield shatter. Fuck.
The dance begins.
What do we want? She's in offensive mode. Spark will layer on some more fire. Like a lot more fire.
Full deck.
And we still have 2 turns on this. 6 foretell on him. High ice damage, Phantom Blade, consumes all foretell, and can break. Well, let's give it a shot. Maybe we will actually break him. Or kill him. I would take either one. All right, we got a whole pile of the Resplendent Chroma Catalyst that we need to upgrade our weapons, and some Color of Luminous as well. Man, I want to get all the other Petanks that I can't get. Frustrated that we've encountered some that have been basically immune to everything that I've done. Okay, at issue is we were there just long enough for me to completely lose my internal map of where we've been. Okay, I think that we've done everything here. Down. Sorry. I don't think we were far from a flag, and also this was the main way, and there's the flag over here. Okay, just getting my bearings back. I swear to God, the game is balanced so that every single time you see a flag, somebody can be upgraded, and you're like, oh, I get to do this as well. Well... let's switch her back to an agility-based weapon. He's got 6. I feel like we're saving up for the 8 on him. And then she's pretty well taken care of for now. Agility C. Agility B. Agility B. Yeah, this is one of the weapons that we specifically wanted to be able to upgrade. Obviously I'm not going to go back to camp for right now. I think though we might leave it here for now. Have we even seen this one? Level 10. Sun Scales. Oh no, we've definitely seen that one. I really like that one actually. Agility C, we didn't look at this one very much. Killing an enemy with Foretell applies its Foretell to another random enemy. Apply mark on a consuming Foretell. Let's switch out for this one for a minute. Because I do feel like dark damage is still going to be useful here. Wait, I wanted to rest very much. Whoops. Running into a jug.
Luke, Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
That is some dark stuff. Audio logs or text logs of people losing their mind is a subgenre of environmental world building that tends to work on me. It is a very nice melody. I would not want to sit and waste away in a lifetime of dance.
We're finally there.
She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
Then we should prepare before we head there.
So here's what I think we can probably expect based on the enemies here. I bet that she's going to summon dudes that are going to be very dodgy. The question is, do we want to try to respec somebody to do lots of bullet damage? I think we give it a spin with what we've got, which is frankly still kind of kitted out for the last Axon. We didn't make any changes since then. And then we'll see what we get.
She's even grander than I thought.
Yune, you're okay, right?
I swear I've seen this dance before.
Careful now.
Okay, she's on a lot of fire. She could always be on more fire. We've got 7 points. What we really want is to get up to Mayhem, where we're going to consume 4 breaks. Sorry, 4 stains. Electrify will get us 2 lightnings. We're in defensive. We want to go to defensive, or do we want to do Swift Stride? It is on fire. And then we can do Percier and drop back into defensive next turn. Yes.
Ready to evade.
Here we go.
Okay, things will get worse. I want more sun abilities. Spectral Sweep is too expensive. Marking Card is never bad.
A storm is coming.
What's our biggest hit to take advantage of Marking Card? Not a lot right now. Mayhem will be awesome someday. Well, Mayhem could be awesome right now. She's not in a point to, break on all the stains anyway. Let's just do Mayhem.
Lune, watch out!
Can't dodge any of them.
I won't waste this.
Now she's ready to break. I very much want to get CL up, and I don't think that we have enough points to do Mayhem anyway, and we don't have any stains. Let's focus on Rebirth.
A brilliant light.
Thanks.
9 points. Well, we could go to Sword Ballet. 5 hits, critical hits deal double damage. Mark doesn't help us very much because it's only going to be on the first hit. I would very much want to get her burning back up, but let's take some defensive stance as well.
This will hurt.
God damn. That was, I didn't even do it properly. Okay, break. Break.
Lady Axon. Take cover.
Okay. I'm glad they were doing jump attacks. That big on-screen flash helps me a lot.
Why?
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was... Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
It's always interesting when we hit like these big story beats and I'm like, I only have a sense of what I might want to cover. In the last episode, we fought against the Mask Keeper, and that was an Axon that Ciel specifically and exclusively was able to take on because she understood that the mask couldn't hurt her because the mask was her. A revelation that nobody else came to and nobody else seemed capable of coming to. Now we face the dancer. They said her name 40 times and I've already forgotten it. Sirene. And here comes Lune, who just so happens to have the ability and also seems to occupy a strange fascination for the Axon itself, and it lifts her up and she's able to like nuke it into a state where now it's the cloth that they need in order to represent the Axon's heart. Then we've got Mael, who is very, very clearly tied to Verso and or Renault and or Amelia. The odds of this exact specific group of people all being together on the expedition at the same time when everybody else in the expedition was conveniently killed, there's still more going on here that I don't understand. And I don't think I'm meant to understand right now, but this is not a Slumdog Millionaire situation where they just happen to have the one piece of information necessary to move ahead. We're way past coincidence. What I still don't know, though, is what does it mean? Why does Amelia look like Mael? Why do Verso and Renoir look like Gustave? At least close enough to all seem like siblings. Why does Ciel seem so familiar to Esquier? These are questions that have come up before, and I'm just sort of reiterating what they are. The only other thing that I wanted to touch base on was the thing about Ciel and the baby, which was another piece of new information where we had heard about Ciel's husband in passing, and then we get to presumably see exactly that guy with their baby. And I think it might put some context to the scar on her stomach, that maybe that's a cesarean scar from the delivery of her child who either didn't make it or did make it and then was taken from something else. And that just really hit hard. Like, I actually want to move off of that topic right now. That seemed like really dirty pool where the Axon was sort of enchanting people and giving them a sense of bliss, but as soon as it became specific enough to almost be mocking them with the memories of those that they had lost for its own benefit, that's when that got really ugly. And I think it's supposed to, by the way. I think that's intended, and it really worked. From a writing and a design standpoint, I wanted that thing dead immediately. So I'm just saying that worked really well. And then we will call it here for this episode of Clair Obscur. Thank you guys so much for joining for episode 11, and we will catch you again in the next one.